What up? What's good? What's happening? I know y'all getting alerted that I'm on. I want to talk relationships today. Can we talk relationships? Can we talk relationships? Because I love talking relationships because my thing is I want to get you so fine. So ridiculously fine that you can pick and choose any and everybody you want to deal with. That's my goal. I always say I'm getting you queued up to get booed up. Also, too, DM me the number 5, and I'm going to give you my 5-minute abs workout. I'm all about getting you snatched. Okay, so just put 5 in the comments or DM me 5, and I'm gonna let you know what you need to do to get my 5-minute abs workout. Because again, I'm the king of building that snatched body. Again, yeah. Look, you can look at some of my clients currently and in the past and just be like, okay, I want to look like that. We talking about Malaysia Pargo, we talking about Candy Burris, talking about Tony Braxton, we talking about Monyetta Shaw, we talking about I mean, the list goes on and on. Christina Johnson, Tamika Raymond, shoot, even my girl Mama Joan. I mean, I've taken care of everybody. Everybody you see on TV, I pretty much have. So put 5 in the comments. So if you're on the tickety, Todd, go ahead and DM me #5 and I'm gonna hook you up. Now let's talk. Let's talk relationships. But again, before we get started, make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you follow this awesome and amazing page. Now, with that being said, if you want a relationship, a great relationship, let me specify. If you want a great relationship, put the heart emoji in the comment section for me, please. If you want a great relationship to where your person just loves you, treats you nicely, talks nicely to you, make you feel a certain way, make you happy when you come home. You just can't wait to get home because you got somebody good at home. I'm just saying, if you want that, just put the heart emoji in the comment section if that's what you desire in life. Because again, as I always say, when you act like you want something, you'll get something. But when you act like you don't need it, it's insignificant to you, it's not important, you will not get it because you will always lose out to people who really want it. That's how life works, no matter if it's love or money, business, whatnot. The people who act like, even in sports, the people who act like they want it. Watch a football game. Watch a football game over the weekend. And the team who wants it the most, they'll always win. Okay? Now, with that being said, for those who like to say, okay, coach, the dating pool is shallow. Matter of fact, my pool is dirty. It's dirty. Now, if you live in a small town, throw your hand up, please. Throw your hand up, please. Even if you live in a big city, just throw your hand up because it's all applicable. It all works. What I'm about to tell you. Now, with that being said, I'm from a small town called Seneca, South Carolina, right down the street from Clemson, South Carolina. Now, with that being said, you knew the 2 or 3 finest women in town. You knew them. Again, there was 3, 4, maybe. You knew who they were. The pool is too small. I found my wife in Atlanta. See, I had to leave South Carolina in order to find my wife 2 hours down the road in Atlanta. Now, with that being said, rule 1, when it comes to you getting to the person you want, you're going to have to leave what's familiar to you. You're going to have to venture out. For those who just pretty much go to the same spots all the time, throw your hand up, please. If that's you, if you know what a little 2 or 3 hot spots are in your town, if you know the little holes in the wall in your town, throw your hand up. See, you got to stop going to those places because a couple of things with that. Okay. People in your area are used to you. You could be the finest thing to ever walk on this earth, but because people have seen you so many times, they don't appreciate you. See, you need to go somewhere where you appreciate it. They can't appreciate you if they've seen you since you were a baby. They've seen you grow up in the local elementary, middle, and high school. They've seen you when you've come back home from college. They've seen you, or even if you've moved away and you're in year 10, 15, 20 in the city you're in, they're used to you because you keep going to the same spots. Now, with that being said, you gotta be a little bit more fluid. You gotta be like water. You got to travel a little bit more. You got to go outside of your comfort zone. You got to go where the person you want is. Okay? A lot of people say, well, I want somebody that's handsome, they got money. Okay. You better start going to the golf course. You better start going to those events at your local chamber of commerce. You gotta start going where your person is versus going where they're not. You've already been there. They're not there. You gotta start going places where your significant other would go to. Now, number 2, put the number 2 in the comment section. I've already went through the first thing you got to do. Let's talk about number 2, the thing you got to do if you're trying to get the person you want. Okay. Tip 2, stop hiding behind your kids. Stop hiding behind your kids. I know a lot of beautiful people right now who have worked on themselves, but they've become so engulfed with their kids and their kids' activities and things of that nature that if they're not careful, they're going to miss out on a certain window of time where they could have had who they're meant to be with, and the person that they're supposed to have, that window could close because you're so involved. And I'm not talking about kids that's like 7 through 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm talking about your grown kids. See, I'm not even talking about the little kids. If you got little kids, that's one thing. But if you're still supporting and enabling grown behind children, that's your problem. Because what happens is some folks start dating their kids and making their kids their relationship. Now, here's the problem, and I've seen this plenty of times before. Okay, they invest in their grown kids, but then the grown kid meets somebody else. They meet somebody else. And then it's bye-bye mama, I don't need you no more. Now you feeling a certain way because in your mind, you thinking, I've sacrificed so much for this child and I've given all I had. I'm giving all I had. Now she gonna leave me to start a family with somebody else and leave me over here. That's how that goes. That's why you gotta be adamant about being seen. Because again, some of y'all who watch me right now, just flat out gorgeous, but you become stuck in your ways and you've allowed your children to cover for you. Here's what I'm saying. Get out more. Stop being afraid of trying different things. Stop being afraid of, and again, when we do this dating thing, we always think worst case scenario. But what if I find somebody that I like and it don't work out? Well, what if you find somebody and that ends up being your husband? How about that? You gotta, sometimes you just gotta delete certain things from your memory, from your files. Because again, that past stuff, that stuff that you hadn't resolved, it's crushing you and it's preventing you from finding the person you're meant to be with. I'm just saying. Don't let your past interrupt your future. It's okay to hope again. It's okay to be optimistic. It's okay to expect the best out of your situation versus doing that gloom and doom thing. And a lot of times you prevent yourself from getting to the starting line even before it's time for the gun to go off in that 100-meter race called that dating life. You don't even step up to the line to race. Because in your mind, there ain't no need for me to run because I already know I'm going to lose. Step up to that line. Get in that lane and run the race. Stop being afraid to run the race. Because again, here's the thing. You got 8 billion, with a B, you got 8 billion people on the planet. All you need is your one. That's all you need. You just need your one person. But again, you'll always hear me say, for everyone, there is a requirement. And the requirement to get who you're meant to have is you venturing out, you getting out of your shell, you believing in you believing that you're supposed to have the person you're meant to be with. Again, you only get what you feel like you deserve in this life. Either you're going to expect the bare minimum or you're going to max this life out. I need for you to max this life out. I need for you to ball in every area of your life versus always talking yourself up out of stuff. Again, if you can talk yourself up out of stuff, you can also talk yourself into stuff. I'm going to need for you to talk yourself into stuff moving forward. Can we agree? Can we agree? Okay. So let's go. So those are your dating tips for today. And if you needed to hear this message because maybe you've been on the fence about dating, put "you talking to me, coach" in the comment section if this broadcast was specifically for you. If you know that this is for you, if you know this message was on time specifically for you to say "you talking to me, coach," I just don't want you to bless and block yourself. Because here's the thing, ladies, because most of the people who follow me are women. Here's the thing. We as men, we don't care. We've never been like, I sure hope this works. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna try this because I don't want to invest too much. No, we just like, no, okay, let's go for it. She fine. It's really that simple. We don't make things complicated. She look good. Okay, I'm gonna go out when I'm there. We gonna have a good time. Even if nothing come up out of this thing, we gonna have a good time. Cause I wanna get to know. I might get lucky, shit. But y'all be overthinking it. Y'all be like, I wonder how he gonna act when he realizes I got 2 or 3 kids. I wonder what's gonna happen when he realizes this, that, and that. I wonder what's gonna happen when he realizes and I tell him that, I'm divorced. I wonder what. Stop overthinking things. You think yourself, you literally think yourself out of your blessings. And again, you'll hear me say this all the time. How you do one thing is how you do all things. So if you overthink and you overprocess when it comes to relationships, you do that with everything else. Am I lying? Tell the truth, shame devil. Am I lying? You will talk yourself up out of yourself because you're an overthinker and you never think best case scenario. If you're gonna overthink, at least think best case scenario versus always expecting the worst to happen. Again, you're a child of God. God loves you. God wants the best for you. Now, with that being said, start expecting that in your life. Start expecting great things to happen for you versus always looking for what could happen on the negative side. Stop. We ain't blessed blocking no more. We're going to step into that next level self. We're going to step into that next level of gifts because you deserve to get your gifts. You deserve to get everything that you've been praying for, hoping for, and all that other good stuff. You deserve the best because you are the best. But if you don't believe it, you ain't gonna get it. The first person you gotta brainwash every day is you. The first person you gotta sell every single day is you. You gotta sell you on you. When you can learn how to sell yourself on yourself, guess what? You become a better self. You become a better version, and you get better stuff. And that's what I want for you. That's what I want for you. I want you to get the best versus settling on what you've been settling on. Go after your stuff. So that's what's up. So thank you so much for hanging with me. Again, put 5 in the comments to get yourself my 5-minute abs work out. And that's going to put you on my email list. That's going to put you on my text list. And I'm always going to stay in front of you because, again, I want to bless your look. I want to bless your life in every aspect of your life because that's what I've been blessed to do. So I'm just being obedient. Look, we just ain't gonna talk weight loss. We talking life. We talking life. Dominating life. How about that? So love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Be good. I'm gone.